Namaste, Jai Bharat. The Bangladesh. There are some politicians in Bangladesh, and I am not taking their names. Some of them who were in line with Muhammad Yunus, who was a Nobel Prize winner, who is a Nobel Prize winner, and who was the advisor of Bangladesh till the other day, till the election took place. The election also is a farce, because you should see the Bangladesh elections as a one-sided affair, because Sheikh Hasina's party, Awami League, was not permitted to participate in the election, so it was a one-sided matter. And actually the Jamaat-e-Islami wanted to get some seats, and they thought they would get the seats in the absence of Sheikh Hasina's party, Awami League. But then that also did not succeed very much. But then ultimately the Bangladesh National Party and the leader, who had somewhat 84 criminal cases, some cases against him, 84 cases it seems, and he was abroad all these days, came back, and now he is the Prime Minister of Bangladesh. So overall, with all those things, some people have expected that the relationship with Bangladesh and Bharat should be based on sanity. But then, as things go forward, we don't find any indication of a healthy, friendly relations, because inside them, the inherent Jamaat-e-Islami radical attitude is very powerfully precipitating. So the point is that of border. When previously Mamata, what kind of a ruler and what kind of a state-central relation they had is to be questioned. I don't know how it all went on, because if I was somewhere there, I would have dissolved our ministry. Come watch me. I would have done that if I was there. But then she was very obstinately running. She was running parallel kind of government, and her political people, the people with her, they were all with her in the political party because of the personal gains. Otherwise, they have no ideology or no nationalism or nothing that makes them stick together. It's only greed and opportunity to amass money, wealth, is what brought them together, which they continuously succeeded, and they were so confident they will continue to be in authority and power. It's some kind of a miracle that she was ousted from the party, from the power. They themselves never believed so. So this is to be looked at with a serious perspective. So she was running parallel government, and then she had, I don't know what kind of understanding with the infiltrators and Bangladeshi Muslims, apart from her so-called vote bank. That's one point, but then beyond that, there's a lot of other things happening. The way of running parallel administration, running parallel government, amassing wealth, the caucus which she has formed. The caucus is not a small caucus, it's a political party. All those things. So Mamata to go out of power was almost impossible, and then nobody expected, she never could believe. So that time, we were fencing Bangladesh border in the entire length. Not just West Bengal, but the entire length. It runs, beyond Meghalaya and all those places. Fencing was required because Bangladeshi is fundamentally indisciplined along with their poverty. So we used to be very lenient. I personally have seen them crossing over the border to Indian market to come and sell whatever they bring from their place, whatever. And those places, market is that you come and just sit on the footpath where the market is put, it's in the evenings. They come and sit there on the road, footpath, and sell things, and then they sell their things and go back to Bangladesh. That used to be a common sight sometime in the past, which I myself have seen personally, not just once, several times, whenever you go through that area. Even chicken, this thing, that thing, fowls they come and sell, etc. Because they get, and they carry this money back, and once you pay 1 Indian rupees there, you'll get something close to 2 Bangladeshi taka, etc. It was done like that. This currency was accepted in their markets in the border districts. I don't know deeper inside how it is. This used to be a common phenomenon. But then, so long as the farmers or the laborers of that side come here, work, and sometimes return in the evening, sometimes stay back somewhere, etc. It was all right so long as this thing is going on. But with the radical Islam, Jamaat Islami, and infiltration, then things go out of hand. You can't afford to allow any of this humanitarian kind of welcoming. So they have come here, and the next step will be they will start blasting themselves in several parts. There will be terrorism, this and that thing, which had taken place. So that used to be the Bangladesh border. And in West Bengal, and then Bharat thought of fencing the border, which is child laborious process. And the fencing is almost complete except some kilometers, 650 plus or 700 kilometers, something roughly. I'm not completely sure. In Bengal, and that land has to be handed over to Bangladesh, the border security force. They will do the fencing job. Other places they have done it long back, years before. They have done it. But Bengal, it never took place. Initially, in the past, the Cabinet government refused, and then Mamata refused, because they needed that opening in the border, and because they can run their parallel government through that. Things will come, things will go, and people will come and people will go. The people will become water buying for them here. Not just one reason, a horde of reasons. That he stopped. Now, the present government in West Bengal is taken decision to hand over land to BSF, so that BSF will construct fencing wherever it is possible. There still are places where fencing can't be done because of geographical reasons. They will find alternatives. They will find some alternatives, very crude alternatives, but they will find alternatives. And this has repercussions in Dhaka. There are people out there in the street, and some other politicians holding posts are almost threatening that we will do this, we will come to border, you can't stop us, fencing can't stop us. All right. If you shout that fencing can't stop us, at least you will know the bullets can't stop you. You just remember that you don't belong to this nation, you are not citizens. You are cut off from main power right in 1905, and then of course in 1947 in the form of Pakistan. You were not with us for a long time. Many of your ancestors were here, and then your ancestors were then not Muslims, they were Hindus. Then the scenario is different, but now the scenario is different. You hold your loyalties against us. You hold your loyalties to a kind of Jamaat Islami, radical Islam, which is not acceptable to us for whatever standards we may produce. So they're shouting and this thing, that thing. But then this goes on, and Bangladeshis and Rohingyans, they, like the Lahori Punjabis, they speak a lot and do nothing. So here also they speak a lot. We will cross border, they come, and then when brother gets fired, they will run away like anything. They will take. Some people don't understand things. They will only understand the stick policy. Carrot policy doesn't work. They understand the stick policy. When stick policy is in action, they will understand it, and things will just get calmed down much faster than what you can imagine. These people do shout more, can't withstand punishment. They will take punishment, and then that's it. With that, they will stop all the drama. We shall meet again. Namaste. Jai Bharat. Jai Sri Ram.